All right, you guys, I'm back. Just want to kind of let you see my pot. So basically, I have my pepper, my onion, and my seasoning, and my meat in there. Don't that look good, y'all? Man, if I tell you, if y'all could smell it, ooh, wait. Smells good. And this is another season that I swear by. It's called No Salt. I get it at the local 99-cent store here. And it's kind of hard to come by. So when I do find it in there, I normally get all of them. It's only $1. So you can't go wrong. It's not salty or anything. That's why you add you some accent and just a little salt, just a little bit. It has all the seasonings in there. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with it. So basically, these are my neck bones, because this is what I'm gonna cook too. My neck bones, and because that'll be easy for me to eat. You know, with my braces, that'll be easy. I don't have to chew. You know, just pretty much pull them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I've already washed my sink out. Basically, I already cleaned that out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm picking my greens basically. And there's no right or wrong way to pick the greens. You know, you can just kind of pull them like that. Some people old school, if the limb, if it was much bigger, you would just kind of take it and, you know, slide it down and just take it off like that. But because these are not as big, you know, you just take them off. You want to have some stems because that's where like the nutrients and stuff is at. So you want to have some stems in them, but not a whole lot. You want to balance it out. But yeah, like I said, there's no right or wrong to pick the greens. You're going to cook them in the pot. They're going to melt. They're going to not melt down, Lord. They're going to wither down. So basically, as they wither down, you just add more, you know. They don't appear to be too gritty, but they really are. So when you wash them, you may have to wash them several times. I know some people say they use dishwashing liquid. Some people say they use washing powder. I personally have never witnessed anybody putting any of those things in their water, you know, to clean the greens. Like I said, other than a little salt, you know, that's about it. I don't know nothing about all that other stuff. And the reason why I didn't use the bag greens is because they take a long time to cook. And they're like very, what's the word? Like, they're real tough. I don't know if it's whatever they use to preserve them in the bags or whatever they use, but they're real tough. Like, I mean tough. And you have to boil them for a long time. Like, when I say a long time, I mean like a long time. Like, you shouldn't have to boil no greens for 3 and 4 hours. But I mean, you know, to each his own. If you know that's what you like, you know, like I said, I have used them, but this particular time, I said no, I'm gonna pick my own greens, and that way they ain't got to be cooking for no 3 and 4 hours. Cause you know that's why you boil your meat and stuff first. You know, get your meat tender, to season your water, and you know you go ahead and wash your greens and everything, and go ahead and let the water boil, give it a good season, and go ahead and put your greens in there, and you know, watch them, let them boil down, you know, and when they boil down, you go ahead and put your next little batch in there and watch them boil down, and you just keep adding them till you put in all your bunches. And like I said, I've got like 4 or 5 bunches. They're not very big. That's just so they don't go to waste. I just kind of wanted to get a taste of them. And like I said, because it's been a while since I've had some greens. So just decided I'd go ahead and fix some this Sunday. This good Sunday, Lord's will. And yeah, that's it. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to pick your greens. To each his own. As long as you get the majority of the you know, just you want some stems because like I said, your stem is where the nutrients and stuff in it as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm also gonna wash my neck bones, and gonna season that water up as well, and put my neck bones on. Cut up me a onion, a bell pepper, and put the pot on it. Put my seasoning there. I'm gonna use my no salt again, and my accent, and just a little salt. And that's it. Man, if y'all can smell that pot, baby, smell like some cooking is going on up in here. Smells real. See, this is my bag. See, not that big. You know, this is my bag of greens. You know, now I just gotta pour them in the sink. And I know y'all might be like, that ain't enough. Well, it's gonna be enough for me and my daughter. It's enough for us. Like I said, I just wanted to. I just had a taste, so you know, this just kind of give me a satisfied little fit that I wanted. And I'm going to go ahead and dump the greens off in here in my sink. I mean, they big, but you know, they're gonna be a little smaller, so it'll work out. I'm gonna give me a little salt. Put in here. Man, if I tell y'all can smell this pot, man, this pot is banging. We'll put a little salt in here. Make sure we ain't got no little bugs, no little worms, or nothing like that hiding nowhere. Just regular table salt. That's all. Letting the water fill up. And you want to kind of swoosh them around a little bit. You might have to rinse them, wash them, you know, maybe like 3 or 4 times, maybe. Like I said, they didn't feel too gritty, but I could feel the grit. But you know, you still want to make sure, you know, make sure you wash them real good. And make sure you throw your stems and stuff out, because if not, they'll have your house stinking. Okay, well, yeah, stinking. I'm just being real. I'm just being me. Yeah, make sure you get your bag, or some people use a newspaper, and throw them out the door, so they'll have your house smelling. Now them greens gonna be cutting up once you put them in the pot. They get the boiling in with that seasoning, that meat. They're gonna be smelling real nice. But so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. Like I said, my meat boiling with my seasoning in my pot, my water, ready for my greens. I'm gonna go ahead and wash these greens a few times. Make sure they're washed good. So, when was the last time y'all had a good home cooked meal? You know, we eat out a lot, but you know, when you live a busy life, you know, sometimes you don't have time to, you know, make that type of home cooked food that you used to, you grew up on, you know, especially when you move to like a larger city. You know, the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Sometimes you don't have the time. Unlike when you live in the country, you know, the pace is a lot slower. So you can have meals like this cooked during the week, or a pot of beans, or a pot of peas, and you know, meatloaf, roast, you know, stuff like that. Green beans and potatoes, you know, stuff like that. I miss that kind of food. I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, your girl like to eat. So yeah, I miss that. But you know, when you move to the city, it's a bit, you know, faster pace. If you're not a stay-at-home person or whatever, if you have to get out and work or whatever, you know, sometimes you don't get to have those type of meals that you used to having, where you can sit down at Big Mama's or Grandma's, and you know, and sit down and just kind of fellowship and eat and laugh, and you know what I'm saying? We don't have those anymore. So I just said, well, that's what I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make it happen. Don't not too time consuming. You know, we make time for things that we want, what we want to do. So this is what I decided to do on this Saturday. Put my Sunday meal on. And so I'm gonna have, like I said, collard greens, hot water cornbread, and neck bones. And I'll debate later on if I want to make some what I said, sweet potatoes, yams. So yeah, I'm gonna switch around the sink. Let me let y'all see. Uh-oh. Let y'all see. Okay, so this is my sink with my greens in it. So just gonna swish them around a few times just to make sure they clean before I put them in my pot. I don't want to be no gritty greens. Nobody wants that. Like I said, they didn't appear to be too gritty, but you still want to wash them, you know. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish watching these, and I will be back, you guys, when I get ready to put them in the pot.